Welcome.
How's it
Welcome.
going? How's it going, Dave? How's it going? How's it going, Dave? So, it's been a couple weeks since I've streamed. We were busy on vacation. Mrs. B and I, we went to Egypt for a week about 2 weeks ago. We spent 7 days scuba diving in the Red Sea. We spent 2 days touring around Cairo. We spent a day walking around Istanbul. We flew home Tuesday. I repacked Wednesday, and then I flew to VATSIM Expo for an amazing 3 days of looking around, going to workshops, and really meeting a lot of great people. Meeting friends that I've been flight simming with for 3 years now, 4 years almost. Finally getting to meet, face to face. Sure, we've seen each other on stream, maybe we've seen each other in Discord. But for the most part, meeting people in 3D is a much different experience. So that was really cool. Plus, I got to do a couple little workshops while I was at VATSIM Expo, and I've added that to my sim rig. So I'm really excited about that, and I'll talk about that a little more later. The other thing I wanted to do tonight was do wings over New England VFR 5, but that didn't happen because the weather sucks. Let's see, where did I see that? I think it was, where did I have that up? I had it over here. I was going to do wings over VFR 5, keyword being VFR. And as you can see, pretty much the entire Boston area is in severe thunderstorms, so that's just not going to work out at all. So we are going to do a pivot. I noticed when I was on VATSPI that Houston was lit up, and actually the probably in honor of VATSIM Expo, but VATSIM Expo, most everybody flew in. VATSIM Expo itself, the hotels were at Houston Hobby, but the VATSIM Expo took place at the Lone Star Flight Museum, which is located right on top of Ellington, Ellington Spaceport. Yes, it's an airport, but it's also officially a spaceport. So whenever the United States get into commercial flying to space, that's where you're going to go get on a space plane, I guess. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is, one of the things I did at FS Expo, which was fun, is I did their pre-flight or like flight checklist experience. That's through the museum. They have a Mooney ovation, and kind of fascinating. It was donated to them by Mooney Aircraft, and before they finished the building, so it was the concrete slab was poured, they rolled this aircraft in and then literally built the museum around the aircraft. So it is physically impossible to remove the aircraft from that museum in one piece. In fact, I wonder if I can. I wonder if we can find Lone Star Museum. Lone Star Flight Museum. Apparently, I've searched it before. Let's see if we got a picture of. Maybe it's under C and Do. Flight Academy. No help there. Let's see if we can. It's interesting they don't have. Interesting they don't have like a good gallery. Lone Star Flight Museum. Let's look at images. Let's see if we can find this Mooney. VATSIM. Let's try Mooney. Maybe that'll help. Ah. So yeah. So this is the Mooney Ovation. Again, this is a storefront. Really tiny doors, and on this other side, really tiny doors. So there's no way to get it out of here. So this experience that we did was basically going around. I thought it was going to be a more realistic flight sim checklist. It was more really geared for like young adults. So they had a checklist. It wasn't comprehensive, and they had done cute little things like they had a bird's nest sitting in here, and you know there was rivets missing off the cowling, and they showed the gas samples, and of course there was particulates in this one. The other one was the wrong color, but it was fun to kind of move around the ailerons and actually climb into the cockpit and move all the flight controls, because really it's the first time I'd ever been in a small aircraft since I started flight sim. So making a very short story long, after we did all this, we went into their flight sim room, and they've got like 6 or 7 really kind of crappy low-end yoke, like a peripheral that has 1 throttle, no mixture. It did have a flaps lever, but no gear. It was X-plane based, but probably X-plane 10. And basically, we took off from Ellington Air Force Base. Whoops, where's my better? Or Ellington Spaceport. Flew down this bay to this little bay to the Galveston Bay, then followed the shoreline and landed at Galveston Shoals in the Mooney. Okay, so I just thought we'd recreate that flight. Plus, I want to show my video of our dive trip. So then after that, we're gonna, recalibrate, kind of replan the next leg, and then we'll fly VFR along the Gulf of Mexico and do some visual flying and land here at Lafayette later tonight. So that's the plan. So I know what I want to do VFR wise. So why don't we just kind of get started here. I am going to be flying other than one quick test flight, for the first time I'm going to be flying the new, for me, V-Flight Air twin Comanche that's just recently been updated to X-Plane 12. In fact, it was released as a new aircraft. I think because I own the original, I got 40% off on the X-Plane org store. So I did it that way. I painted it quick today, and I think we are more or less ready to roll. So I'm going to go into the cockpit. It's really interesting. It's set up much like a Baron. Obviously, we got mixtures, or sorry, props. We got mix. That's going to be full, right? Got throttles. The only thing that's a little bit different is the Baron has 2 kind of standard Cessna type magneto keys. You'll have off, right, left, both, and then start. This actually has magneto switches and like a specific engine starter. So we're going to put batteries on. It looks like we got good power. That's good. And we'll throw the mags on. Throw them all on. Why not? Check our fuel. That's like here. So that's both. Oop, no, that's main. Come on. Left is main, right is main. So that's good. Mixture's rich. And we'll turn on the beacon lights. That's a good idea. And we'll leave the generators off for startup. And I think we're ready to start 2. Oh, fuel pump's on, of course. Fuel pump's on. Start 2. Getting a good sim here. Let's just see. Yeah, okay. I could bump that up maybe a little bit. Alright, let's get a start and see what we do. Start 2. Starts right up. Alright. And then we'll put on the gen for 2. Start 1. Got a good start on 1. We can take the fuel pumps off. And we are live. So now we can go avionics on. So this is one of the cool things that I got. First of all, let me go switch to this other camera. So I got this little device over here. I know you can't really see it very well, but the cool thing is I made this in the workshop. In fact, I can bring my little camera in here. I worked this in the workshop. So it is 2 push buttons, 2 push button enunciators, red and yellow, 2 toggle switches, and then a rotary encoder. So that's cool. The other thing I made at the workshop, I don't know if this is going to come out, but I made this like little radio panel. So it's got a 1 and 2 button, so I can switch between COM 2 and COM 1. It has a dual rotary encoder, so I can change the standby frequency. And if I push the rotary encoder, it'll swap. So I should say I made it. I assembled it, right? So Sebastian at Moby Flight, really cool guy. He had 3D printed all of this stuff. Hey! Huh? Yeah, dude. This is the thing I was freaking out about. So the whole this is, I was just saying that Sebastian from Moby Flight made, I think he said it was 4 kilograms of PLA, like 8 pounds of PLA. And he made 3D printed the boxes and these various faces, that one and this one over here. Right? And then he provided all the components, and it was all just laid out as parts on the table. He provided all the components, and then we assembled it together. And then when I got home, I programmed it all by myself. So one of the cool things this does is, like I said, I can swap from COM 1 to COM 2. But then I was like, I really want transponder, so I can control the transponder. So what I did over here is, well, you can see on my sim right now. If I turn this rotary dial, you can see how it's basically my Coleman's knob. I'm changing my altimeter setting, right, which I've always wanted a physical knob for. I'm super sexy about that. But then what I did was I programmed this toggle switch here, this toggle switch. I turn on that toggle switch, and then I use that same rotary dial. I don't know if you can see the letters that are on the screen or not, but when I change it, I can switch from comms to nav. And again, with nav, I still have 1 and 2. Everything else works the same. And the last one, I can do my transponder. So I can change my squawk code. I can change my mode. Not in this aircraft. I forgot about that. It uses different data refs. But I can change like the squawk. And if you'll notice as I turn this dial, it's changing it out here, which is super cool. I'm super stoked. So that's that deal. Let's see. So I guess this is where I used to have it. Hope I'm not making you seasick. Don't look at that camera. See over here, that's good. Can't really see me on the throttle quadrant, so we'll turn it over this way. Come on. Alright, that'll do. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm pretty excited. So, let's see, I think I haven't connected yet. I was also a little later, Hooker, I'm going to be, on the second leg of the flight, I'm going to talk about my trip to Egypt. If you guys have any questions about Flight Sim Expo, hit me up. So PA30, and we will connect to VATSIM. See what's going on. Houston Center's up. Houston Tower we don't care about. 2 weeks ago. That's why I haven't been streaming for so long. I left on the 9th. Whatever that Friday was. We left like Friday morning at midnight. It was either June 8th or 9th through the 20th we were in Egypt. In fact, on Saturday and Sunday a week ago we were in Cairo, touring Cairo. Monday we were touring Istanbul. Tuesday we flew home. Wednesday I repacked. And Thursday morning I flew to Houston for Flight Sim Expo. So it was kind of a busy week. The good news is, having spent 2 days walking around in the Egyptian desert prepared me well for the heat of Houston. So that worked out okay. I don't have any worry about ADA. So let's check the weather at Allington. Did I type it wrong? ELV? KLB. Okay, so we'll go with Houston. Weather. Oh, really? No, you were not. Stop lying. I flew into Hurghada on the 9th. That's pretty cool. Check the weather in Houston. Okay, that works good. So we're gonna, because Houston Hobby's basically right next to Ellington. So our 2987 is yeah, we wouldn't have been in the sand. I would have been at Hurghada. We did spend like it was interesting, right? Because we weren't allowed to get on the boat until 3, and we landed at Hurghada 3 p.m. We landed at Hurghada at like 2 a.m., like 1:30 in the morning. So we actually got a hotel room. We checked in, slept like 6-7 hours, and then we like used the pool and the food and all that. So it worked out pretty well. And then then we went to get a cab. There's my wife and I and a buddy of ours. So we had like 4 big suitcases because each of us needed a suitcase for scuba gear, and then we each had like a small carry-on for clothes. And then we asked the hotel to get us a cab, and they showed up with a Toyota Corolla. And the guy opens the trunk, and he's like sticking in the suitcases, sticking out of the cab. What do you mean by cab? Oh yeah, death trap waiting to happen. It depends on the cab, right? But the taxi cab. But they were sticking the luggage out the side and then cantilevering the 3rd set of luggage and then put this duffel bag on top. And we were like, oh hell no, dude, no way. That's like thousands of dollars in scuba gear. So, and we knew we'd pre-walked it, so we know we only had to go about a 3-block walk. So what we did instead was we put all the luggage inside the one in the back. Closed the trunk, put the rest of the luggage in the back seat. I jumped in and drove with the guy, and my wife and Derek walked to the port. Then when I dropped off the luggage, saw that my wife and Derek were walking down the street, I jumped back in the cab, had him drive me into town so we could buy all of the liquor we needed for our trip on the boat, because our boat only included beer and wine. It did not include hard liquor. Derek's a buddy of ours, a scuba buddy, that when we told him we were going, he wanted to join our trip, so it was the 3 of us. How about that? So it wasn't you. Well, you could have gone. Okay, so I have the weather on board. I'm not sure. Except the Derek I know owns like 8 McDonald's around me, so I don't think it's you. 2987. So let's set that right now with my handy dandy 30129er. That's close enough. Or 2987. That's about it right there. Okay, that's about sea level. That makes about a lot of sense. I'm going to fly Echo Lima Bravo, which is Ellington Spaceport, to Galveston Shoals, which is Gulf Lima Sierra. It's just a short hop. Then I'm going to reset, reboot, replan. I'm going to fly Galveston to Lafayette, which is Lima Foxtrot Tango. And then once I get in the air and get established at cruise, I'm going to try to show a video of the scuba diving that was made on the boat, so that'll be kind of fun. Let's see. Houston Tower. It's not. Yeah, let's see who's up. So I'm going to be on I-90 approach. There's D app. ID app. Okay, it's 120.05. So, oops. Let's go. Where's my squawk code? Oh, I also made it so I can push one button to get VFR, so that was kind of fun. Okay. Com 2. Com 1. 120.05. 120. I already love this. 05. Let's close this up. 120. You can still look at the damn screen, right? 120. 05. I'm so excited about this. 2005, and I can swap. Alright. Where am I here? Com 1 or Com 2? Alright, now I'm at Com 1. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and spawn. What did I say? Oh. I wrote down the wrong thing. It is EFD. I hope that's where I parked. Is that where I parked? Yeah, EFD. That's good. Don't panic. I got an ad starting up soon, so we're gonna go ahead and spawn an ad now, and then when we get back, I'll call for my clearance, and we'll get the hell out of here. Not that Hooker has to worry about ads. Not that Brendan has to worry about ads. I don't know who's still here. I'm expecting to see a couple guys, a couple streamers I met at VATSIM Expo to show up. What? I thought I turned those off for you. I know I turned that off. Maybe your subscription up. You probably lost your subscription. Must be. Wholly appropriate. Yeah. So let me look at the airspace and see what we got going on here. He's going to do this at 1,500 feet. Let's see here. Let's pull up. Alright. So, where did we say it was? Jesus. Mary and Joseph. It's already started. EFD. KELB. Come on now. Help me. KEFD. Let's see what the weather was. Oh, good. 170 gusting. Well, that's good because I can probably take 17. Right, we can do an intersection departure at Bravo. Okay. So we got that under control, sort of. I have the weather. What I'm concerned about is I don't hear anything. 12005. Okay. Well, let's see if he can hear us. Houston approach, Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha radio check. That's not good.
Alpha, Bravo, Bravo, Sierra, 3% and maintain 110.
That's the problem. Okay. That looks good. Mic volume is a little loud. Maybe I can turn that down. Okay. Okay, I'm peaking green. Okay, that's probably going to be good.
Alpha 880, contact Houston Center 134.42. 134.42, Southwest 880.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Okay, that's done. Alright. Okay, good thing I did that. No wonder I couldn't hear shit. Yeah, it said right here, no speaker detected. I guess I should read that every now and then.
408, turn right, heading 330, runway 15 left, cleared for takeoff.
Houston approach, Comanche 410, Hotel Alpha, VFR request.
Comanche 410, Hotel Alpha, Houston approach, go ahead.
Houston departure, Comanche 410, Hotel Alpha. I'm on the ground at Ellington, ready to taxi, VFR departure to the east.
Comanche 0, Hotel Alpha, Ellington, altimeter 298.8, runway 17 right, taxi via Hotel Alpha.
2988, taxi 17 right, Hotel Alpha, Comanche 410, Hotel Alpha. 2988. That's basically where I was. And we are doing 17 right, Hotel Alpha. 9,000 feet.
Southwest 3, cross jabs at or above 2,000, as jabs, cleared ILS, runway 13 right approach. Chat tag below 2,000, clear ILS, runway 13 at jabs, correction 13 right at jabs for Southwest 3.
Oh, you know, I got wheel chocks on, don't I? It's a good thing it flashed that right there. Good grief. Alright, now we're rolling out.
Houston approach line November 611 Golf, Houston Southwest, IFR to Wharton.
Nav lights on.
November 611 Golf, Houston approach, hello, cleared to the Wharton Airport. Correction, stand by, I'll call you back with your clearance in a sec.
Hooker, you still up?
United 129, heavy Houston approach, hello. Pushback approved, facing north on Whiskey Bravo.
Oops, sorry. No, I was just saying, this first leg of the flight is a flight I did in a flight simulator at Flight Sim Expo at the Lone Star Museum.
611 Golf cleared from the Houston
They had like
Southwest
little,
Airport to the Wharton
they had a classroom
Airport
with
as filed.
X-Plane 10
Maintain
sim set up flying
4,000
Mooney
departure
ovations.
on this frequency, squawk
Might have been
5252.
X-Plane 11.2, I don't know.
November 611 Golf cleared from the Houston Southwest Airport to the Wharton Airport as filed. Maintain 4,000. Departure frequency 120.05. Squawk 5252.
So I'm just repeating that sucker.
November
Although
11
I'm in a twin
Golf
Comanche.
feedback, correct hold for release. Call me number 1 in sequence.
November 611 Golf is number 1, and we're ready for departure.
Number 11 Golf.
Jesus, I hope there's no autopilot.
Released for departure. Call me passing 2,000 feet. Frequency change approved.
Release for departure. Call you passing 2,000. Frequency change approved. November 611 Golf.
It's good that I got power to the...
Departure United 408 passing 1.8 for 4,000.
United 408, radar contact. Climb maintain 16,000.
This is the... Well, that's a switch for
16,408.
the autopilot. I don't know. Oh, look what I forgot. Important step. Remove before flight.
408, proceed direct to rank.
Direct rank for United 408.
I don't have far to go. My remove before flight, isn't that cool? I got that for free from SimFab. Not an official sponsor. It was really cool. Flight Sim Expo was really great. It was in a flight museum. So right, the floor where all the booths were.
Global 4879
Oh, God.
Heavy's clearance of Wichita. We have Ellington weather.
Here he is.
Western Global 4879 Heavy, Houston approach. Hello. Cleared to the Wichita Airport. Stick 8 departure. Watson transition. Then as filed. Maintain 3,000. Departure on this frequency. Squawk 2521. Western Global 4879 Heavy is cleared to Wichita via the Stick 8 Watson, then as filed, maintain 3,000, 120.05, squawk 2521. Western Global 4879 Heavy, read back correct.
You should probably know where the fuel
Somebody
gauges
else
are.
was blocking you.
Oh. That can't be good. Alright, we're good.
Jet 120 Romeo Bravo Houston approach. Roger, expect a PDC.
This is quite easy. Climb to 1500, bang a left turn, fly due east, find the bay, get to the bridge at the end of the bay, bang a right, follow the shoreline. When I get to the big point out there, I'm 10 miles north. I'll call for landing.
Who was calling for pushback?
You did
Southwest
too.
3408, pushback to spot 5.
I told you I was flying out of there. Oh, I gave you the wrong IKO, but I told you I was leaving out of here.
Yep, Southwest 3408, pushback to spot 5.
Okay, because we can, we're going to throw landing lights on.
United
611 Golf 2000,
134.42.
Blocked.
United 408, contact Houston Center 134.42.
Over to Houston Center 3442 for United 408.
Comanche 0 Hotel Alpha, let me know when you are ready.
I'm ready to go, Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha.
Comanche 0 Hotel Alpha, east departure approved. Remain clear of Bravo airspace. Runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff.
Stay clear of the Bravo. East departure approved. 17 right, clear for takeoff. Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha. That got me tongue twisted there, didn't
Houston
it?
approach land over 611 Golf 2700, climbing 4000.
Flaps for
Number
takeoff.
611 Golf, Houston approach, ident, Houston altimeter 2987.
Landing lights are
Ident
confirmed down.
287, November 611 Golf.
611 Golf, radar contact 17 miles southwest of Hobby Airport.
Position check, Cessna 11 Golf.
We're going up to 1500 max, and this thing will get there in, like right now.
United
Throttle up.
129 heavy, runway 15 left, taxi via Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Whiskey.
Airspeed's alive. V1 rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. I didn't check my heading bug. Could have done that earlier. Let's see if this works. Oh, I don't know what that is then. Let's try.
Southwest 3, contact Hobby Tower 118.7.
187, good evening, Southwest 3 seat.
That looks like it's working. Get the 1500, we'll level off. And there's my bay, so we'll go ahead and level off. Heading, we'll turn east. Triple. I remember I got the. That was so funny in the sim. I got that for. Got that same outer marker warning when I was flying the sim at the museum. What? Flaps over speed. Oh no. Rip the flap off. Rip the flaps off, fellas.
Houston departure, United 129 heavy, holding short, runway 15 left.
At 129 heavy, our nav taps, runway 15 left, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV taps, 15 left, and clear for takeoff for United 129 heavy.
That's going to make for an interesting landing. There's the bridge I was heading towards, right there. I'm going to follow the coast out to the second point. What does that look like? Yeah, the second point is when I'm 10 miles north. Downwind sim binoculars. Right off the get-go, I ripped the flaps off this son of a bitch. Well, my pappy always used to tell me there's no sense of being stupid if I can't show it. Alright, so what's going on here? Flaps are up. Where is my EGT? I'd be around here somewhere.
Collington, Western Global 4879 Heavy's NASA taxi with the weather roll squawk.
Western Global 4879 heavy, runway 17 right, taxi via Hotel Alpha.
17 right via Hotel Alpha, Western Global 4879.
Let's just check on the physical appearance of this aircraft. Whoops. Yeah, that looks familiar. That looks familiar.
Houston approach, Vision Jet 120 Romeo Bravo. Can we get 15 right for departure?
Vision Jet 120 Romeo Bravo, sure.
25.
Gears up.
Here's
Houston, departure Southwest 3408, ready to taxi.
Southwest 3408, runway 15 left, taxi via Whiskey Whiskey, information Delta.
I wonder what cruise. I should probably look up the specs for this thing.
Taxi 15 left via Whiskey Whiskey, we have information Delta.
At 129 heavy radar contact, climb maintain 16,000, say altitude.
So now, I might give him a little bit more
20
warning.
Alpha, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom. Thanks for the service. Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha.
United 129 heavy radar contact, climb maintain 16,000 and say altitude.
United 129 is at 4,800 and will climb to 16,000 feet. United 129 heavy.
Okay. Am I north? Am I truly north? I'm basically north. What in the hell is that beeping, and why am I hearing it so often?
Room 611 Golf, contact Houston Center 134.42.
Houston Center 134.42, good day, November 11 Golf.
Once I get to this point, I'm 15 miles north of the airport. I'm going to make my call and let them know what I'm doing. I do have to... I get the weather there. Shit. Wax K GLS 180 at 12 knots. So I'm probably going to get 1.8. Houston approach, Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha is 12 miles north of Galveston Shoals. Inbound full stop.
410 Hotel Alpha, that's great to know. The Galveston Airport is closed at this time, so you can just go there and land.
Alright, I'll back to Unicom. Thanks for the service, 0 Hotel Alpha.
Sorry, they close really early.
Yeah, no worries.
United 129.
Alright. Galveston traffic, Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha is 12 miles north of the field. Inbound left base for a 1.8 full stop, Galveston. So Galveston's out on this island. There's a bridge over here that lines up pretty well with... Oh, there's the airport. Alright. That it's closed, you mean? Or that I ripped the flap off of this aircraft? Check out the left flap. Whoops! That's going to be okay. What in the... flippity flip is beeping? Oh. Like an altitude alert or something. Alright, well, at least I know what that means. I broke this airplane when I ripped the flap off for sure, because when I was flying it before, I was getting... maybe it only flies that... I swear I was getting up 150. I don't know. Oh, there's the runway over there, so I'm going to be on a right base. Whoops. That's fine. Galveston traffic. Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha, right base 18, full stop, Galveston. Alright, now I gotta turn final already. Oops, wrong. What the hell? Wrong thing. Oops. Heading. Probably missed it. Start slowing down. I better get used to this. My aircraft. And Galveston traffic, Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha, 5 mile final, runway 18, Galveston. It's not bad because it was trimmed out okay. A little bit right here. What I am not going to do is put on any flaps. So we're going to be a little bit speedy on this landing, because if I throw flaps on, I'm only going to get them on one side, and that's going to be horrible. I don't know why Volanta is all screwed up. Let's see, Galveston is 18, exit left. We're going to go gear down to see if we have any surprises. think I get down in 4 minutes. My head spawns. I'm just gonna snooze the ad. That'll be a better idea. Stay on target. Wish me luck. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Well, at least I didn't crash with a flap ripped off. You ever think it would cause more damage than that, wouldn't you? In Galveston traffic, Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha clear runway 18 at Charlie, taxi to ramp 5 Charlie, Galveston. Alright, landing lights off, taxi on, strobe off. I didn't die. Didn't die. Shoulda. Gotten a little bit, what do you call it? A little bit, the word when you're not paying attention as much because you don't have to. Anyway. Complacent. That's the word. Jesus. Don't get old, everybody. Dave, don't get old. Got a little complacent because, you know, mostly I've been flying default aircraft, and they're pretty forgiving when you make mistakes like that. So let's see if my parking brake works. I got this cool little push button here. I don't know. You can't even see this red light. I don't know if you can see the red light. I'm going to... Oops, sorry. See, the red light came on, my parking brakes are on. Super stoked about that. That one's there. I can't see that. Let's go. Yeah, that works. Okay. So. Whew, I did it. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take an ad break. I'm going to go get a drink. I'm going to debrief. We're going to replan. When I get back in the air, we're going to watch that Egypt video. So don't go away. You're going to not want to miss it. It's amazing. And see you in a little bit. I'm back. Okay, so first things we're going to do, we're going to edit failures and fix all systems. Whoa, what the? Alright, good. That looks good. Jesus, that was embarrassing. Okay, so I'm doing this all wrong. Let's fix this. Turn that on. No. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Okay. So now we got to do the next step. Where are we going? I think we'll go follow the original plan. So why is Volanta acting up? Oh, that's why. Whoops. Alright, let's set up our Volanta again. Let's set up a new flight. We'll go Shoals. Let's get rid of this. Start a new flight. Add aircraft. P-30. Where did that go? And we're going to go to Lima Foxtrot Tango. Lima Foxtrot Tango. Lafayette. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to fly to Galveston. Whoa. That's fine. That looks good. Alright, let's find, nope, wrong button. Alright, so let's crush all this. Let's do Golf, Lima, Sierra. Let's do Choles. I think I want to fly this VFR because I want to show this video. And if I fly IFR, I might be getting radio calls and shit, so I don't want to do that. We'll catch flight following. Do I got anything to worry about over here? That's a TRSA. I don't really have to worry about that. I got no airspace as long as I follow the shore. So that's good. So let's check the fuel. No, that's no. I was gonna say I thought it crashed. Load manager, where's the fuel? Alright, there we are. Feels like there's a lot of fuel left. Let's see what the... Because this flight is... I'm going to do a $130. If I'm going to do a $130... Longer flight than I wanted. Shit, $130 I could fly the DC-3 here. Wouldn't that be awesome? Should we do that instead? No, I'll fly this. I want to try to get used to it. Alright, so we're going to fly the Twinkie. And we only got an hour flight, and I think I got 2 hours of fuel. 3 hours of fuel, so we're good there. Alright. Alright, so let's see. We are here. We're going to take off 818. Take off 18, and then we're just going to do a left crosswind departure, I think. Because, yeah, I'll just do a left crosswind departure and follow the show. Post-show. We'll do some, we'll do some pilotage. Is there a way to find... Got this little lake here. Alright, there's the Lafayette Vortec. We'll cheat and pick up the Lafayette Vortec. And I get to use my new little twisty dial-y thingy. So that'll be fun. So generally we're going to just follow the shore. So something like this. Pull up in here. Something like this. Bank shot our way. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Right on. Alright, so I see no reason why we can't start. Let's see, I'm 120, I'm squawking VFR. Come on, it's 122.8. Alright. So I think we're ready to go. We're going to go echo to 1.8. Nope, come on. Galveston traffic, Comanche 410, Hotel Alpha is taxiing ramp Echo to 18, Galveston. So I'm going to be heading north. Nope, parking brakes off. Queen Hot Chet Soup. So the taxi lights are on. Never turn them off. So that's good. Yeah, Dave, I hope you can make it to Flight Sim Expo next year. A couple people I'd really love to meet face to face, and you're certainly one of them. We're going to do an intersection. No, we're not. It's 6,000 feet. Let's not. We're going to try this with flaps again and just remember to put them up this time. It's for a new trick. $29.88. That's good for the squawk. We're squawking. We're talking. We're walking. That's good. That's good. That's good. Also, I'm looking for new rudder pedals. I think the Virpils looked amazing. Very similar to the MG Crosswinds, which weren't. I couldn't find any of those on the floor at FS Expo, but the Virpils were there and they looked really amazing. And the price point is perfect. They're like $350. Excited about that. Galveston traffic, Comanche 410, Hotel Alpha departing runway 18, left crosswind departure, Galveston. Alright, so we're going to pull in some takeoff flaps. We're going to remember. Absolutely remember to put the flaps up after we're 400 feet. Oh, maybe the taxi's over here. Oops. Clear right, clear left. They have not announced where the next expo is going to be. There was some certain. It was a great venue, right? Being in the flight museum, but there was also logistical issues because they were so far spread apart. They needed to get shuttle buses, which wouldn't have happened if some like X-plane and Thrustmaster didn't step up. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Trim down. I'll go to 1,000. Whoa. 400 feet. Well, you can bring flaps up this time. Huzzah. Go vertical speed. I don't think I have any airspace to worry about here. Do I? I don't. So VFR eastbound. I think we'll go to 11.5 because we got time. Can I actually set? Oh, is that the issue? Cool. Oh, this is cool. This has got. Let's go vertical speed, boys. $1,500 feet. I had no idea this did this. That's good. Let's check our heading a little bit. Make sure we stay inside of the shore. Why is my vertical speed going? It's okay. It's a new aircraft. We got this. No worries. That's the damn alarm. So we're flying eastbound. That's odd. Isn't that odd that I'm flying eastbound? So go to 11.5. We'll arm it. Alt arm 11.5. Vertical speed. What's our vertical speed set to? VSI. I think we're set at 1,500, so that's good. All right, so flaps are indeed up. Yep. All right, this is good. We're not dying yet. Anyway, as I was saying, there was a lot of logistics issues that spread out, and of course, there was over 2,000 people, Dave, showed up for FS Expo this year, which is super remarkable. Oh yeah, I like call. Galveston traffic. Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha has departed the area to the east. Last call, Galveston. This thing climbs like a banshee. This is awesome. Still connected to the network, right? Oh, good. Got a stylish new wardrobe for this aircraft I made today. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Maybe not for you, but for me it is. $6,500. Oh, I got 11.5 marked. Watch that trim handle go ape shit. Alright, we better bring our vertical speed down because our airspeed's coming. Getting a little bit slow on the uptake here. Where's our EGT? Oh, there it is. Oh, my EGT is so different between the two engines, but hey, that's flight sim. So I'm at the end of this island, right? See what that looks like. That's no island. Maybe that's right here. Okay. So I'm down here, so I'm right chop. We got ways to go. I made the right decision on the altitude. See what Discord has to say. Somebody's asking something. Well, not important. Hello, Cloud. Hello, Cloud, my old friend. We're gonna bank wheelie left and never see you again. Oh, wait. Look at that. Shit. I was way confused. I'm back here. That's East Bay I'm flying over now. Jeez. Okay. No worries. So this is the actual shoreline. It's fine. Dave, have you ever been to any kind of Flight Sim Expo? Probably not, right? Because I think you basically joined VATSIM the same time I did. Like 3 days before COVID. I should get an alert. Right about now. There's my alert, no damn beep. What the flippity flip? See who's online. See where I am relative to them. Oh, no one's online, so no flight following, fellas. Now the people we know that used to fly or stream. Yeah, right? It was kind of an amazing time. It was like kind of a cool time to join VATSIM in the first place, because apparently, like when COVID hit, everybody had the same damn idea. All right, we're leveling out, so that's cool. We captured our altitude. Now, I don't have any idea what the twin Comanche cruise settings ought to be. I mean, I would think... That is really irritating that it beeps like that when I'm at the altitude. Like, alright, maybe it'll shut the hell up. That'll be good. So we're going to keep... I've got this thing pretty much firewalled, and I want to see if I can pick up some airspeed. We're picking up airspeed. Alright, you want to see some scuba videos? Because I think I got a ways to go here. Let's see. Plus I have no ATC, so who gives a flying... Yeah, I got ages. Okay. So we're going to pull this up here. We'll go to the YouTube. What? JPC with a 2-month subscription? Come on, man. So... I'm flying, I flew from Ellington, right, which is where Flight Sim Expo was, down to Galveston, and the reason I did that is because I did like a Flight Sim experience. It was actually a walk around of a Mooney Ovation, and then they put you in a X-plane simulator, like, you know, like a cubicle with like 12 other guys, and we all flew from Ellington to Galveston, which I just did. And now I'm flying Galveston to Lafayette. And I'm doing this just so I can show the video of my Egypt scuba diving trip. So you came just in time. Anybody wants to know the name of my wife, there it is. And, yeah, hold on. Oh, I'm going to get ads now, aren't I? All right, so I can bring down... I'm going to cut off the sim. Actually, I'm not, because you know what? There's nothing to listen to here. You know what I'm going to do? Before I skip this ad, I'm going to run an ad because I got 8 minutes left and it's a 20-minute video. So let me run an ad. A minute and a half later, I'll be right back. We'll watch this video. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned. Of course, JPC, you just subscribed. You subscribed it, so I don't like to talk a lot when people. Not that Dave even. Dave, are yours? Oh no, I don't know if Dave subscribed for more than 1 month. So I just don't like to chat when there's an ad running, you know. I don't want anybody to miss anything important. Well, that's boring to watch. No, that's boring to watch. I'll do one of these. This is the weirdest slow flyby I've ever seen. Alright, welcome back everybody. I don't know what that was all about. That was a weird slow flyby. Okay, so I think it would be good. We'll be switching back and forth for so often, but we'll go ahead and we'll play this video. There's really no audio. So I'm going to pause right here. Whoop, back up. Right off the get-go, I blew it. Alright, so we were in Hurghada, Egypt, the boat was supposed to sail down to here, then up to here, then over to here, and then back down to here. But what we did instead, because the weather was bad, sailed out of Hurghada. We headed right to Abu Nuhas. We dove the Giannis D, the Carnatic, the Crassula, and the Kimon, both. Then we shut up, did the Dun. Oh boy. Can't wait to hear about your VATSIM stuff. Then we did the Dunraven. We went up and dove the Thistlegorm and the Kingston, back to the Ulysses. Then all the way down here. And then we dove El Kafan. Shab Sheer. Shab basically means reef, so Sheer Reef, Samuel Express, then back to Almina. So this was this whole itinerary we did in the Red Sea. 7 days of diving, mostly wrecks. I think we did 21 dives. 17, 18 of them were on wrecks. I'm going to pull this down over here so I can keep an eye on my aircraft. Wow. We watch the video. So all the footage you're watching is stuff that our videographer actually took during our dives, which is quite cool. Red Sea Aggressor 2. So that's our boat. It was about a 30-meter boat. It sleeps 20, but we had 11 on board. 11 passengers, 13 crew. That's our captain. That's our engineer. He filled the tanks after every dive. Those are the Zodiacs, of course. That's what's his name? I think his name was Luis. That's me and my wife there. So just 11 of us. Pretty cool. That's Gilles. He was from France. That's Ben. He was from Baltimore. Matt, those guys were the UK. Derek's our buddy. He came with us. Gilles from France. That's Luis from, Luis is from, what do you call it? Brazil. That was me. I'm from America. My wife, I dive with Hawaiian shirts. That's the thing I do. You know, that's stupid. I was going to do this. There we go. I got rid of that stupid other shit. So we could dive right off the back of the boat. That's a thing. Sometimes we go off the Zodiacs. Right? So here's our first wreck, the Giannis D. There's no reason to be scared of sharks. Unless you're like on the surface and look like bait. Underwater. I think there's only ever been... I think only one scuba diver has ever been attacked and killed by a shark in the history of scuba diving. That's me. And my wife's in the background there. That's my wife. The air tanks they weigh about 36 pounds. When you get underwater, they weigh nothing. Maybe 4 or 5 pounds underwater. When you get in the boat, when you're on the boat, all the gear weighs, because it's not just the air tank, right? It's even with the air tank on, you're going to be positively buoyant, so you actually have to carry lead underwater. That's our buddy Adele. That's John. He was from the UK. We're in about the Giannis D. That's a good question. I don't remember the briefing on the Giannis D, and it's actually not the most spectacular wreck we dove. I really tell you stories about other wrecks, but let me see if I can find Giannis D. Some of the what the? What? Huh? Sorry about that. Come on. It's in 100 foot. That was 100 foot deep, by the way. It was a Greek cargo ship. It sank in 1983. Initially commissioned in 1969. It was 300 feet long. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I always wear Hawaiian shirts underwater. That's one of my shticks. That's Derek. Gotta find where I am here. That's my wife and I. You can always tell I'm the guy in the Hawaiian shirt every shot, by the way, if you're wondering. So that was the Giannis D. The Carnatic. Now this is a wreck that's over 100 years old. It sank in the 1800s. I think I want to say 1867. You'll notice I'm doing the single side mount thing. No, they're sized specifically for eating at Flight Sim Expo. Get my white bunny ears. Ha ha ha! Right. So they like they're tight when I'm underwater, and they're like a little loosey goosey on the surface. That's Julian. Julian was from Germany. Those are all glassfish, by the way. They were amazing. Thousands of glassfish everywhere in the Red Sea. And my stream doesn't look good. Oh, good. Never mind. At least I'm still running. That was a really cool swim through. But there's some really, really like surreal wrecks coming up on this. Oh, hold on. We got a problem. That was weird. Hold on, let me save this aircraft. Oh yeah, because I want to go back to this. What happened to my aircraft? Everything was going so well. Something went wrong. Because I'm not even hearing sim sounds right now. Inverted? Everything's fine. So, what happened? That was weird, man. Alright, looks like I have all my control surfaces. This is very strange, man. So what happened? It's like I have... a left engine's out. Yeah, the AP is now off. It's supposed to be. But I'm looking here. My left engine has got no RPM. Or flare that engine. Okay. I don't know if I can start left engine or not. Alright, so. Okay. I had a left engine failure. How? I think we're back to normal. So where's my heading? Where is my heading bug? Looks good. Let's go heading. Altitude. See if this can settle down. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. So 9,500 feet. Let's go back up to, let's at least get back up to 9,500. Vertical speed. Hello, vertical speed. And we'll go, we're just going to hit it manually at 9,500 here. Because this next wreck is pretty damn cool. Alright, altitude is set. We're not falling out of the sky. So that's a positive thing. Let me turn off my headset so I can see what the hell's going on. Ah, here we go. Shoo! Jeez. What's up, Rob? Alright, so this wreck is really cool. This is the Thistlegorm. The Thistlegorm was a 500-foot merchant mariner ship, British registry, 1942, it was sitting in the Gulf of Suez, waiting to go up the Suez Canal to deliver trucks, motorcycles, Wellington boots, aircraft parts to the African front. And 2 Hinkels 111s, fighter bombers from Germany, Luftwaffe, were sent out on a mission to find the Queen Mary because the U-boats saw it, and they wanted to sink the Queen Mary in the worst way. So the Hinkels flew out, got to the bottom of the Gulf of Suez, couldn't find the Queen Mary. So in a full moon, they saw the Thistlegorm in a convoy, dropped a bomb on it, and sunk it in like 20 minutes. 39 people on board. So that's all missiles. That's all 4-inch mortars. Yo, that's 4-inch guns. That's 4-inch defensive guns on the Thistlegorm. This is where it gets really cool. This is where it gets really cool. So yeah, those are the 4-inch defensive guns. Because with Merchant Mariner, they couldn't have offensive guns, so it all could be defense only. The only guys that died on this boat were the ones that were literally sleeping on the hold where the bomb dropped on it. That's Ben. That's Derek next. That's my wife to the right. And guess who's me in the Hawaiian shirt? Uh-huh. That's right. That happened. So that's a rail car. There was rail cars. That's a tanker. What the? Sorry, jeez. There are tanker cars strapped down. That's my wife. My buddy Derek. It's my buddy Derek again. How did he come out twice? That's me. Hawaiian shirt time. Gilles from France. Now, this is where we go into the wreck, and it gets really cool and surreal. It's almost like a cave. Those are Enfield rifles. Wellington boots, right? Okay. These are all Enfield rifles. They were stacked 6 at a time, but then the corals built around them and locked them in. But those are all Enfield rifles sitting in the bed of a pickup truck. This wreck's 80 years old, right? Sunk in 1943, so 80 years old. It's amazing, right? That's me and my wife before. Motorcycles. Frenchmen. Guys, British guys. So look at the motorcycles. So that's a pickup truck, like a hauler. Motorcycles loaded in it. It was really amazing. Oh, yeah, check this out, right? This is what's cool. So a couple things. Anybody know what this is? A cowling from a rotary engine. Guess what this is? Aircraft wing. That's a rotary engine cowling. Little tiny holes. Melvin, thanks for watching. Dave Rendon, thanks for watching as always. JPC, thanks for showing up tonight. There's my wife. I'm probably next. I'm doing the cool side mount thing where you get to shove your tank in first. That was my shark Hawaiian shirt. Gilles, the Frenchman. Let's check health of the aircraft on the sidelines. We're not dying, guys. That's good. It's pretty amazing. This is where it got tight. Look at the distance between this and the ceiling. It's like maybe 3 foot tall. All these motorcycles laying there. Look at that. That's so awesome. That was like very cave-like. Amazing wreck. And by the way, this is all like 80 foot deep. More motorcycles. BSAs. British motorcycles. Oh, aircraft parts. Enfield rifles. Can't hardly tell they're rifles. Trucks. Lionfish. More motorcycles. Pretty amazing. Right? Triggerfish. And this is the motorcycle, the most photographed motorcycle underwater in the history of underwater photographed motorcycles. So you get to pretend to ride it. I'm gonna pretend that I'm on a rodeo. Here we go. Whee! That's Matt B from the UK. That's a crocodile fish. See kind of how it looks like a crocodile? Water temps were 77 degrees Fahrenheit at 100 foot deep, like every day. Like 85 on the surface. This Salem Express, now this, guys, is really surreal. Oh, come on, man. This is worth actually chatting about as soon as this ad's over. 15 seconds. Like Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right, so Salem Express. I want to talk about this for a hot minute because this was I think I can find the map. Salem Express. Now let's just do Egypt. Alright, so the Salem Express, Hurghada is here, Jeddah is here, and Mecca is out here. So this was a ferry boat that sailed from here to Jeddah during the pilgrimage. Everybody went to the pilgrimage. Everybody's family in Egypt would pay a lot of taxes, but if they went to Jeddah, it was like cheap. It was like driving to Delaware to buy appliances if you're from Pennsylvania. So this boat was loaded. There was 600 passengers officially on the manifest, but those boats would take on anybody that had cash after they loaded up. So they estimated there were 1,600 souls on board. When this boat ran aground in a reef at full speed, and there was 180 survivors out of about 1,600, right? So keep that in mind as you watch this dive, because it was really surreal, really humbling, really like heart-wrenching at times. I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt, by the way. So the wreck's on its side. It's sitting on its port side. What happened was when it hit the reef, it busted the bow open, water rushed in, and blew the back of the doors off. Yeah, well, they recovered as many bodies as they could, and the ones they couldn't, they welded all the doors shut. So there are human remains on this boat, but not where anybody can dive to them. So we're approaching the stern. As we get, that's the props, but as you get to the stern, you'll see the actually garage door laying in the water. Well, Muslims don't believe in burial at sea, so this is actually the garage door. Look, you can see here, like people's TVs and radios and irons. That's a lifeboat. Notice how it was unused. It's a creepy dive. Turning my aircraft, by the way. Maybe a little too far. Oops. But you can see the hole. You can actually see it's bent. See how the whole bow is cracked? That's me. That's my wife. We're going to go in a hold in a minute, and it's very surreal. Look at that. Happy journey, right? We did a dive the next day, and I found in one of the different holds, there was like children's clothing on hangers hanging in this wreck. It's really somebody's car. This was it, actually. There was like kids' clothing's hanging in here. So yeah, like I said, that Salem Express is pretty surreal dive. This is called the Barge. This is a cool dive. We had octopus. That's George. It's the biggest moray eel in the Red Sea. It's huge. There's nothing to be scared of. Morays will not attack people. Nope. That's Luis. Luis, how that man didn't die is regardless. See, look. What's scary about that? What is scary about that? You notice how it's not attacking? Now, Luis was... That guy's more dangerous than that. Nah. No reason to... Oh, there you go, Luis. Just bust off 10,000-year-old coral. Wait till you see the octopus. Octopus incoming. That was pretty cool. See how close they are? Not getting attacked? No. Buffalo are scary because they will attack you. Unlike moray eels that will not. Or sharks. I think there's an octopus soon. Oh, there's a rockfish. That's a fish right in the middle of the screen, by the way. And to be fair, Melvin, You saying you're afraid of the moray is just like the tourist saying that buffalo looks friendly. Oh, this is cool. So, this one dive we did. Oh, come on, you bastards. This dive we did. This next dive, I think, was one of the most boring dives until this happened. It was like a boring drift dive, and then we had 2 pods of dolphins literally swim up in between us. Check that out, right? I've made 500 dives in my life, and this is the first time dolphins have shown up. That's my wife back here on the left, taking photos. They were diving down, swimming around us. Super awesome. We're maybe 30 feet deep here. And this guy has spent 40 years of diving and had never seen a dolphin. He was pretty stoked about it. It's pretty special some days, diving. Oh God, I made my 500th dive, right? So they decided they're going to smash 2 eggs, pour flour on me, and cover me in chocolate. I didn't really want to share this with you guys. This is not funny. I hope no one's watching. Jesus. And my wife was totally against it. She thought it was offensive that people would do that to me. It's not funny, Dave. It's not funny. Anyway, I think I'm up against an ad, guys. So that was my scuba diving trip to Egypt. Let me pull up this. Let me pull up. I got my sim in here somewhere. Let's see here. All right. Well, that was that. We're stable. Complete freedom. It is? Huh. All right, let me see if I can change that. I don't know why my face cam's frozen. I think I had a major computer glitch. Not. Oh God, how do I restart that now? It wasn't scary. Complete freedom, welcome to the stream. Just missed my 20-minute video on scuba diving in Egypt. You also almost saw me die. Why is the cam frozen? Shit. Oh, good. Awesome. Yeah, so complete freedom. What you didn't know, right? You met me in Houston. What you may not have known is the week prior to that, I was in Egypt diving in the Red Sea for a week. The Saturday and Sunday before Houston, I was doing a tour of Cairo. That Monday morning, I was doing a walking tour of Istanbul. We flew home Tuesday. I repacked Wednesday and then flew to Houston on Thursday. Oh, right. Yeah, I repeat myself a lot. Happens. Alright. I gotta figure out where the fuck I am. Right. So, somewhere along here, it's time to pick up this VOR. Lafayette 109.8. Okay, so hit that switch. Come over here. Oh man, everything blew up. My computer just totally glitched. I had a major glitch. This is where it would be nice, right, to have a streaming computer. Shit. Nope, that's broke. Fuck a duck. Alright, so VOR. I gotta do it the old fashioned way. The old fashioned way. Alright, so also had two. I've had my screen's frozen. I can't even show my skullfuls of brum. It's hilarious. Okay, so what if I? Do I have a thing where I stream without? No. Still frozen. That is a shame. Psh. Yes, we were telling Dave Rendon he needs to do that. All right, I'm gonna spawn an ad. I'll be right back. Matt, I don't know why my screen is. All my cameras are frozen. The heck? Alright, so. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now we got to figure out where the hell we are. Because I got no clue because I was farting around with videos. So Lafayette 109.8. 19 point. Oh geez. Eight. Okay. So 47 miles on the 213. So let's see if we can figure out where we are. 018. 06 213s. So there should be a big ass lake. Oh, that's probably this big ass lake right here. Alright, so we're even right here. That's big ass lake. So I think we're like Cheer somewhere. That's where I think we are. So I say that. I'm going to go northbound on the 005 radial. So set our course. That's heading. Oh, 005 radial. North. 1, 2. That's about 005. Okay. So what I'm doing is we're going to follow the shoreline until I pick up this radial. So it's this line's going to come even, then we're going to turn and head to 005. Everything's copacetic. Why am I at? Oh, I'm at 9,500. Yeah, okay, good. Thought I was at 4,500 for a second. I don't know why. Shadows and such. It's kind of cool that all you guys showed up. Alright, so I need some shout-outs. That was my mistake. Shout out Jet Pilot Cinnamon. I think I spelled that right. Did I spell it right? Maybe not. Yeah, I did. Okay. Complete Freedom we'll have to do a shout out for. Do a shout out for Melvin Leroy. My cameras are stuck. Gar. I also got to figure out distance-wise, right? I need to brief my descent. That's 38 nautical miles. All right, so I'm only 9,500 feet. I know this thing is going to basically be sea level, right? Lafayette is 42 feet, so call it sea level. So pattern altitude is 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet, 9,500. That's 500 feet a minute. 18 minutes. 18 times 3. So when we make the turn on the 105 radio, we'll begin our descent. Because why not? That's a very large bay. So if we go to the charts, that's the start of this bay right here. That's all the squiggly things. So we could look, if there wasn't a cloud in the way, we could look for this gap, and that's when we know when our turn is. Which means our VORTAC radial is going to come live any minute. If I'm not mistaken, we're on 1 dot, so we're watching that. Yep, we're coming in. See how it's moving? This line's moving down. 005. That's altitude, VS, heading, CSI. So I'm lining this up, right, with this line, which is 005. And there's the gap. So that's the gap I was talking about. When we get to here, we're going to bang a Louie. Actually, when we hit it, we could probably go nav mode. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, jeez. Maybe not. Because we need to be pointed the direction we want to go. Do we actually have any? Nope. It's cool to be back on stream. Yeah, Dave, you really need to go to FS Expo. I hope you can make it next year. It was so amazing to shake hands and meet people in 3D. Oh, my radio's coming in. So I'll catch the 45. We get close, we're going to go to nav mode. I'm also going to begin my descent. I wonder if I can pick up my on V-lock, so that's good. And we're going to engage nav mode, see what happens. That's pretty good, dude. Had a 45 intercept. Dude, cheers a hunt. What are you doing? And why? That was complete freedom with 100 cheers. Or cheer bits. It's amazing. First cheer bits, by the way. So, popped my virginity on that deal. I don't know if I earned it because my screen is fucking frozen because I had like a computer glitchy thingy. And if I reset, everything's going to go fucking pear-shaped, right? So I'm not doing that. So when I fly on VATSIM, right, I do a lot of drinking first because I figure that's important. So I've got a mug that's literally the size of a human skull with a like top chopped off, and I fill it with rum and or whiskey, or rarely vodka, sometimes tequila. Come on, are you going to intercept? Let's turn left here. Turn left. My faith is in you, baby. Let's go. Any minute now. Really appreciate the cheer bits, dude. Super cool. Is this aircraft going to intercept this damn VOR? Getting bucked around up here. Makes a little sense. It makes a little... It does make a little sense, is what I'm trying to say. Yes, we need to get Rendo to Expo. Expect to bank a left shot. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You can do it. B flight air. Expecting a left turn. We're close to the radial. Look, we're in line right here. I'm expecting a 20-degree left turn. Plus what's my DME? 28 degree. Oh shit, Christ almighty. Let's do some vertical speeds shit. You should go next year, Dave. I don't care where it is. Where is it? It's probably going to be at like Sun and Fun. There's some bullshit so you don't have to spend more than $8. Which is like cheating. Let's see if I do a... Right, Orlando. Wait, hold... What? Huh? Here we go. Let's do a flyby. Oh, no, it's a proper speed flyby. Wow. Beautiful aircraft. Check this out. Complete freedom. Look at this bird. Is that not amazing? It is not the most beautiful livery ever. Huh? Getting buffeted. Sure. But it's pretty. Vertical speed. Oh yeah, maybe I should pull out some power so the sim doesn't go all fucking ape shit. There we go. Maybe take the vertical speed down just a hot minute more. Vertical speed, where are you? We're at 900 feet a minute. Yeah, thank you. Anybody that can appreciate my liveries is cool by me. I mean, congrats on working for your CFI. That's really cool. $18 miles at 8,500 feet. I am so fucked. Alright, where the hell am I going? L. Lafayette. Which also means I'm 20 miles out. Oh, maybe I'll make a call. Am I on Unicom? Sure. Lafayette traffic. Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha. 7,500 feet. Inbound to land. Lafayette. But where the fuck am I going to land? This is shit people need to do early. Like, they should have, like, things where people are required to, like, figure out where they're going to land first and, like, look at it maybe and figure out what they want to do before they get there. Oh, shit. Okay. What's the weather? .wex KLFT 26014 knots. 29er. We're gonna land runway 29. Yeah, runway 29 on a counter. 29 or 9 or 2. Literally, it's standard. Sheesh. Complete freedom. Where are you in the, like, mid-South Florida area? Northern Georgia. Huh. All right. Well. I used to work for a company in Atlanta called Miller Zell. We're dropping it like it's hot, by the way. Lafayette traffic. Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha is 10 miles south of the field, entering left base. Runway 29er. Lafayette. I think it's 29er. Shit. Made that up at the last second because I forgot. Oh yeah, I have. Oh, 29er. Haha, pull it off. It was a company called Miller Zell. It was a really interesting company. They designed... They're really a marketing company, right? But they designed... Well, okay, their biggest contract was they designed and printed every graphic that hung in every Walmart in the world. That's a big contract. $70 million. They had this big printing machine made in Germany that printed on vinyl like 3 foot wide and like 5-color vinyl printing like 4 miles an hour. And at one point I actually met the owner of Miller Zell, and he was like, pointed at the machine, he goes, I make more money per square foot than counterfeiters do printing $100 bills. Which was a pretty cool thing. Alright, I'm 6 miles out at 5,500 feet. Where's that little lake? Where the fuck am I? Probably this lake. No, it's not that lake. Two niner. So let's just do it this way. We're gonna go to heading to it's back here somewhere that I can't see. Shit, that's it. Alright, I got this. Alright. It's my aircraft. We're just going to pull everything out. I'm a little high, wouldn't you say? No reason not to overspeed the aircraft to get down. If we had enough to drink, this is going to work. This aircraft has no speed brakes, fellas. But it might fucking break the Shiza. Okay, we're going to do a 360. I'm not in Florida, I'm in Pennsylvania. If I live in Pennsylvania. But back in the day, I used to I went skydiving out of Zephyr Hills, jumping out of a DC-3. This is before I recognized how awesome an aircraft the DC-3 was. I didn't know how lucky I was when I jumped out of it. Lafayette traffic. Comanche 410 Hotel off a short final runway. 29er. Full stop. It's too high. Let's do another 360, but you know what? We're going to do something really radical. We're going to drop it like it's hot. Pull up. We're still going around. Fuck me. Lafayette traffic. Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha's going around. Lafayette. I feel so lame. Is it? Are any of the engines working? How are no engines working? What the fuck happened here? How did that work? How did that? What? This is why you want to C-Fi on board, apparently, because I'm so glad my screen is frozen, because it's making really funny. Ad starting soon. Jesus. I'm going to spawn it now. I'll be right back. Lafayette traffic. Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha. Base to final. 29er full stop. Lafayette. Alright, I made my final call. Well, called Mace to final. How did I know I had both engines? How did I not know both engines were out? Jeez. I've had too much rum. Doing a steep approach method. Don't panic, everybody. It's good. Gears down 3 green. Full flaps. Still too high. We're going to exit right, by the way. Oh, come on! That was a little awkward. Lafayette traffic. Comanche 410 Hotel Alpha. Clear the runway. Taxi to the ramp. Last call, Lafayette. Okay, I didn't die. Again. Majestically. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I'm going to go out of the movement area. There we go. Hello. It's fine. Don't panic. Alright. Well, that was fun. I didn't die. Complete Freedom, thanks for joining. That was awesome. JPC as always. Appreciate it. Dave Rendon, you're a legend, bro. I can't thank you enough. Sorry my screen is frozen. I had a computer glitch and it froze my cameras, which really kind of broke the flow of the stream, but you know what? Some days Dave, it's so nice for you to say it was a great stream. It's like, yeah, alright, I gotta find somebody to raid. Just because that's a thing I do. Alfie's up. I'm gonna raid Alfie, Slant Alpha. He's got more people than Captain Aresh. That's cool. Alright, let's raid Slant Alpha. So stick around for the raid, say hi, let them know I brought you in. Complete Freedom, I hope you join again. I know what happened to the stream and the glitch thing, but I'm going to try to be as entertaining as I can all the time. So thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Great, I'm glad you enjoyed the diving. Hope to have some stills. Dude, I did some ATV rides on the Giza Plateau with the Great Pyramids, camel rides on the Giza Plateau. I saw 42 million year old whale carcasses in the Egyptian desert, waterfalls in the Egyptian desert. More to share, so don't be a stranger. So we're going to join Slant Alpha, starting the raid. We'll see you in 9 seconds. Thanks for joining. We'll see you later.